High rankings on Google and other search engines are crucial to the success of any online business. If your website can be found on Google's first result page for the right keywords, your traffic and sales will increase. iBusiness Promoter is a proven tool that will bring your website to the top of Google search results. It is the only tool that offers a top 10 ranking guarantee. If you use IBP as described and do not get a top 10 ranking on Google for the keywords of your choice, then we will give you your money back. iBusiness Promoter offers everything that you need for professional website optimization, including tools for web page optimization, link building, search engine and directory submission, ranking checks, and much more. Download the free trial version now.
Hey, wait, before you go, let me show you exactly how to use Internet Business Promoter software. The software is used to get your website ranked to the top 10 rankings of Google, Yahoo, Bing, MSN, all the major SEO search engines out there. Okay, so what you want to do first is go ahead and go to the internet. Once you go to the internet, just go ahead and go to the website called ibusinesspromoters.com. That again is ibusinesspromoters.com. Let's go ahead and go there now. When you first come to this website, you're going to see a video just like you saw earlier. It shows you a lot of things that you would need to know and look through to make sure this is exactly what you're going to be needing. If you have a website and you're trying to get it to the top of Google, then you want to get increased sales and traffic. Go ahead and get this program. It shows you where to download it. You have to start the IBP, follow the instructions, and you'll benefit from the top 10 search engine rankings on Google, Bing, and Yahoo. All right. All you have to do is just go ahead and click download. Once you click download, it'll take you to the download page, okay? It has, all you have to do is install the IBP. You click the optimized image in the IBP's main window, and you'll get an instant analysis of your website. They guarantee that your website will get the top 10 on Google for your keywords of the choice that you use, or your money back. You'll get more customers and more sales. I mean, how couldn't you love that? This site is also checked by McAfee Site Advisor. That's a security, internet, and anti-spyware, adware company that certifies everything. So you also have some good proven people who says that this site is really good. All right. If you want to know more about that, just go to the awards section. Let's go there now. And it'll show you exactly how many awards this company has brought to the table. Okay, here we go right here. You see a lot of testimonials from different customers, representatives, saying how good the program is. I can scroll all day. And then at the bottom is where they finally show you how much of a good website and software this program really is. Okay, let's just go all the way. See, I'm still scrolling, but we're going to go ahead and go over here. They have received 5 out of 5 ratings from nearly every software site that has 2 cows, of course, Editor's Choice, 5 stars, 5 globes. You see all these different ones that they gave 5 stars to. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to try it? And also, it's absolutely 100% risk-free, and you get to download it free to try it out right now. So all you have to do is go ahead and push the run button. We're not going to push the run button right now because I already have the software. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out. And this is going to be the Internet Promoter. The Internet Business Promoter. Let's go ahead and start now. Okay, this is the Internet Business Promoter. The first thing you see on here is the keywords, the optimization, the link building, the submission, the rankings, the competitor spy, and the tools. Okay, from the tools, you can actually get to a lot of different things. You can get from the static web page editor, your HTML validator, your broken link checker. You have a lot of different things that you can try from there. Okay, so what you want to do first is go ahead and go to new. You want to type in a website name. Let's see. Let's try a good website like Nifty Fits, NIFTYFITS.com. All right. It's going to go ahead and validate that and gather all the information from that website. So you really don't have to do anything but just sit back and relax. Okay, now that it's got it up there, it wants you to put in a keyword that you want to rank high for. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a good keyword, maybe a longer keyword that you want to start out with, because you know the shorter the keyword, the higher the competition. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 words. Maybe I'm gonna put men's designer clothing. All right, that sounds good right there. Let's go ahead and go to next. It's going to check the top 10 rankings for all of these websites. All right, so what you want to do is already updated the picture. You want to go ahead and push OK. All right, now it created you a project right here. You see it, Nifty Fits. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and check the rankings. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check the rankings and see what my website ranks for. Okay, great. Now we're in the rankings tab. What you want to see is they have, for that Nifty Fits, they have a lot of different keywords that they automatically got from the website. All right, it's checking it all against Google. But what if you really didn't want to check all those keywords just against Google? What if you want to check one major keyword out of a lot of different search engines, someone you may not even know about? What you want to do is go over here to edit settings. You can go ahead and check the keywords. See, there's all those keywords. I don't want all those keywords, so I want to stick to my main keyword. That was going to be men's designer clothing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push to the next one. Check the URL. That's the URL that I want to check for. The search engines. Now this is a big major player. Check this out. I have major players on here from the main ones, you know, Bing, AOL, Google, Yahoo. If you want to, you can go ahead and right click it and select all the search engines. And keep it like that, or you can switch from any language. You can check from you know, Filipino, you can check from German websites, you can check from Russian websites, Spanish websites, and the different countries that they're in. If you have a website that, you know, mainly pertains to Spanish, what you want to do is go ahead and I have another project online, but this was just a tester, so I won't have to put in all these. But look what I do right here. I'm gonna check, is it another project? So I'm gonna go to this project that I already have. It automatically clicks the ones that I want in the English language. Now it has all these different ones that's checked. Okay, and that's the ones that I want to go check by. All right, so if you actually look at them, look, a lot of different ones, and this is just for the English language, All right, so I'm checking all these. I'm gonna go ahead and say my search depth, I don't want to go just for the first 10. You know, maybe I want to check for what's on page 1 and stop the checking ranks once they found a keyword. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push OK, and then watch everything change over here in the left side. Now I got that same main men's designer keyword, but now I have a lot of different search engine results that I can go ahead and check for, and it's easy. You know, all you have to do is just go ahead and push the start button, and watch how fast this process goes for you. I mean, it checks it so fast, it's mind-boggling. Now, do keep in mind that this is not my website, niftyfits.com, so I'm just checking it because I noticed that it wasn't at the top of the Google rankings. You don't really want to try to test a website that's already at the top 10 of Google rankings, because it's not really going to do you good. It analyzes the top 10 websites that you're not on to see how you can get there. So now, for that men's designer clothing, I'm already on page 1 of Bing, Locals or Lycos, Yahoo, MSN. Look, all that, page 1, and it's pretty good so far. So it's ranking me up, and now it says it's finished. All right. So now look at this, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. All right. Now, what about this? Remember I said I didn't want to do it because it was not on Google. What if I said, okay, so where is it at? Do I have to recheck it and go back through everything? No, all you have to do is go back to re-edit settings. You can go ahead and go to the search depth, try to go for 3 pages instead of just 1 page. And watch these. Watch this. This is so fast. You don't even have to pay an SEO company to do all this for you. You can do it on a daily basis. And plus, you can schedule it while you're at work or while you're on vacation, while you're eating, while you're drinking at the bar with your friends. It'll automatically get the top engine submissions. It'll automatically rank your pages for you every day or every bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, which is recommended. And look at this, already got some page 2s that's coming up. You're going to go ahead and start seeing a lot more page 2s coming up as it starts to index. All right, here it goes right here, remaining 19 ranking checks, remaining about 50 seconds left. And it's still coming up. I got some page 3s on here, so see how fast this actually goes for you. This is a very, very good software. Right now I have it on mute. At the end of it, it would just really loudly say finish, so you don't have to keep coming back and check it to see if it's done or not. If you have a lot of keywords that you want to check against a lot of search engines, it'll automatically say done really loud, and you can hear it over the room. All right, so this is almost done. You only have one more concurrent connection. By the way, you can use about 16 at the max current connections at the same time. So now you see there's that Google right here. It says I'm on page 2. So now what if I want to get to page 1 on Google? What would I do? I'll tell you exactly what you do. You'll go ahead and exit out of here. Now it brought me back to the main screen. I want to see exactly why I'm not number 1 on Google, or at least the top 10. So what I want to do is go to the tab, the second block, and says optimization tool. I'm gonna go ahead and press that, okay? And here we are at the top 10 optimizer page. What happens here is you can go ahead and generate a report. And see exactly why you're not at the top of 10 for the keyword men's design and clothing on a search engine, google.com, for your web page at niftyfits.com. Any of these you can change at any given time. Your web page, you can change it from here. You can also change your keyword from here. It comes up at the same thing right here. You can change your keyword right here. And you also have the settings for everything else that you want over here to the left. All right. But for the search engine, if you want to change it, you can change it for any of these or any of the things that you really want to actually check for. You can check it for any of these things, okay? And you can also automatically search the major engine. You can edit it by categories, languages, names, and everything like that, countries. So let's go ahead and go out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and create a report. What the creating the top 10 optimization report does, it gets the required information, it downloads the web pages, creates the web page thumbnails, validates the web page, determines the age of the web page. It gets social network popularity from, like, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and then it generates a report. Here's the report that it just generated for me. Why am I not at the top 10? Well, okay, it's going to tell me right here. It's going to show me the report overview. It says for your web page and against these top 10 ranked people on Google, which is Emoda and the Blue Fly, Armani Exchange. Of course, there'll be all the top 10, How can I start to beat them? Okay, well, let's look at the bottom. You're at 57%. 57%? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see why. All right, well, for some of the main SEO tactics, I failed on. It said factors that failed 7, factors that passed 20. Some of those are really essential, and I failed the essential ones. The very important, I didn't fail any of those. The important ones, I still failed some, and I passed a lot of them, but it goes in order: moderately important, slightly important, all the total of how much I did, and shows you a pie right here. The table of contents, you can easily click one of these, and it takes you to exactly what you need on this whole report, because this report is big. I mean, it has the H1s, the H2, the H6s, the image alts. I mean, the number of backlinks, which is really good and essential. It has your meta description. It has your keyword use in the title, your keyword densities, the body and the bold text. A lot of these things that people knew, but they didn't know it was that important. I mean, like dimensions on the social sites, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. What else? They have delicious.com. Your server speed, how fast your website comes up is very big in Google, because if it's slow, it's going to start saying it's not fast enough. where people really want to wait around. So you're going to have a bigger bounce rate. Let's go ahead and go to the keyword use in the document title. It says right here that this is very essential for the keyword use in the document title. It ranks you against the top 10, and you start seeing just the title for the top 10 websites on Google for that key term. All right. Then it shows my contents, men's designer clothing. All right. It says, hey, the keyword density is too high. It should be at a 20% maximum. Consider adding more text to lower the keyword density. That means that, hey, nobody else, maybe about one person, has that in their whole entire title for that keyword. Let's see. I have men's designer clothing. Men's designer clothing, they have apostrophe, so they really didn't count that. Men's designer clothing, you see how the apostrophes really affected. Here you go, men's designer clothing right there. If I would have put a apostrophe in it, maybe I would have came up for some good ones. That lets you know that that term /men, but a lot of people don't even put this, the apostrophe on there. I wouldn't even worry about that too much. But it says right here that for individual words as men's, designer, and clothing, you ranked okay, but the density is too high. I might have to add more keywords to get it down to 7% instead of 11. Maybe I'll add a couple of more designer clothes, maybe 2 more different ones. I could take some from up here and start to see. I could put jeans and shoes and accessories, and I will probably reach that 7%. All right. And that will actually make that 57% skyrocket back up, because that's the most essential thing in the document. Okay. Over here, it shows the number of backlinks. If you can see it, sorry for the scrolling. The number of backlinks is really essential. It shows how many web pages link to your site, my site, or their site. It only has 498 people that link to their site. The unique backlinks is only 256. Look at the top. This is weird. 419 to 471. So what does that mean? It says, keep in mind that the raw number of linking web pages is not as important as the quality of the web pages that link to your site. So just because I have backlinks coming back doesn't mean that I'm going to still rank very high. Now, if I get some PR1s or PageRank 1s, PageRank 2s, PageRank 3s, people to link back to my site, yes, I will have a very, very good ranking, because they're all good people saying that this site is worth it. Look at all this. This site number 5 has 15,000 backlinks from Alexa. SEO Profiler says it has 21,000 unique backlinks, and it's still not number 1. So what does that tell you? Like I said, it's not as important as the quality of the web pages that link to your site. Okay. So what we're going to do over here, anchor text of the backlinks is essential. What kind of words you used, link to your site. Boom, it found them all over the web. Then it shows you what pages link to your site right here. Look at all these pages. Remember, it's at 460 something. Yeah, it's going to show you every single one of those ones that it goes up. And see if you have enough to even get in the category. Yes, I have enough backlinks. All right, so now I want to see about the keywords and the body. I mean, is my body okay? Yeah, the girls may say it is, but what about Google? What about MSN? What about Yahoo? What about all these other major players in search engines? By the way, you can easily change these at any given time and say, okay, maybe it's not good on Google, but how good is it on Bing? How good is it on Yahoo? How good is it on AOL? How good is it on MSN? They have that down there also. You can go over here and it says, although none of the other pages uses a search term, men's designer clothing, it's usually advisable to keep it. So, okay, fine, I'll keep it. It's in yellow. That means it's all right. You could probably do something better. Use at least 499 words. My site only uses 153 words in the content of the body, where most people use at least 499 to 2,000 words. So I might have to consider adding more words to that. All right, if I was the webmaster of that domain. And it also shows you for, again, not just for the main keyword of men's designer clothing, but for individual words as men's designer and clothing. It shows you if it's too high, and if you want to lower the keyword density, you might want to take one of those words, men, out, or you want to add more text. All right, so you will probably want to add more text because up here it said you need to add more text anyway. So add more text and that will become green. That will become green. You'll make a bigger percentage of hopefully getting up to a number, the top 10. The AGO website, everybody knows the longer it's been there, the longer the search engines think it's not a spam. I mean, it says it right here. Spam sites often come and go quickly. For this reason, search engines tend to trust a website that has been around for a long time over that one that is brand new. The age of the domain is seen as a sign of trustworthiness because it cannot be faked. The data provided by Alexa.com and SEOprofiler.com, two major SEO result pages that you want to really get on and trust them. All right, it says your website is about 3 years old. This is good because the older your website, the better it is for the rankings on Google. All right, so that means here's a SEO trick. If you get a website and you buy the domain name before you even buy the hosting, and say you buy the domain name and you buy it for a year, and it does good within that 1 year. If it's $10 a year or $12 a year, and you already made like maybe $500-600 on it within the first 4 months, buy it quickly for at least 3 to 4 years. Go ahead and buy the domain, because once they see it, it's already bought on the Whois for 3 to 4 years. It's going to start trusting it. Trust me, it's going to start trusting it, and it's going to say, okay, this website says it's going to be around for 4 or 5, 6 years, so let's see how it really starts to rank up. All right, besides one that's only going to be up one for 1 year, and you start to see stats start to lower on other websites when they start to get closer to the expiration date. Oh, this site hasn't even really reserved its spot for the next couple of years and it's finna go down in the next 2 or 3 months. Let's go ahead and start de-indexing. It makes sense? Yes, it does. Keyword use in the H1 headline text. It shows that, H1, I didn't even use any H1, but it said it was okay because it says 0 out of 0. People use that keyword for H1. Everyone says H1 is really good. Yes, it is. But if no one else for that keyword is using it, how would you know unless you had an SEO optimizer like this to show you? This is a very, very good software to use. And it shows that everything is good on there. So just like before, I don't have to explain it. It shows that for the keywords men, designer, and clothing, you can start using the keywords men, designer, clothing at least once, but it is optional. All right. Keyword use in the domain name. It shows you all that. Keyword use in the page URL. Men's designer clothing, mentions on social sites. I really want to get to this because now, how long would it take you not only to find out if it's on all of these big SEO or all of these big search engines, your website has all these backlinks. What about the good social sites? How many Facebook mentions? How many Google? How many Twitter tweets do you have on there? How many delicious.coms do you have on here? Well, it's going to automatically show you. It found them for you that quick. What other software that could really do that? Go ahead, go to ibusinesspromoters.com. Download your free version and get it now. All right. Server speed, it shows your site right here. Your H2, your H6s. It shows you exactly how good you're ranking on that. Your image attributes. Let's see. Do you have the text over here with your image file names? Those things are important. Those things are really important. I mean, you don't really have to worry about, what if I buy the software and I don't like it? Screw that. Go ahead and get the free version, the trial, and use it as much as you want. Even once it expires, you don't get the updates until you buy the updates, but you can get to use it as much as you want. But what if Google changes from Panda to Monkey or Midget or whatever? You're going to want those updates to make sure you stay in compliance with Google and still your rankings keep go up while everyone else's keep falling down because they don't have a software like this. You go ahead and use that. The top level domain names, the keyword use, and the bold body text. That's very important. It's important. It shows you what you should be using. Men's designer clothing. No one else has it in bold text, so I'm good. It says remove the search term men from the bold. All right, good. I need to do that. I bet you whoever owns this domain is like, oh, I need to get this right now. Nifty Fits ranking 751,360 in Alexa traffic ranking. All right, that is not good because if you actually look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the average ranking is 101,000. I'm not even in the average rankings. All right. This has the best ones right here, 909 on Alexa, Nordstrom. You already know Nordstrom is good, so I wouldn't even worry about that. But it tells you how you can get closer. All right. It has a lot of things over here. Keyword outbound Texas. Let's see. Keyword use in the same domain URLs. This optimizer really helps you out. Tells you exactly in English format or Spanish or whichever one you choose to get exactly what you need to do, or what you need to take out or add to make your website SEO profitable. Okay. You don't really need to trust in another SEO company to hopefully get you there. The keyword use in the meta description, remember how they said that was coming down? Yeah, well, it did come down. You see how we're closer to the bottom, and it says it's moderately important, but it still is important. Okay, so it tells you what you need to do, what you need to take out. Right now, it says I'm good. 38 to 13, 13 to 9, 13 to 13, 13 to 4, 13 to 9% as a total. I'm okay. All green there. All green there. I can always tweak it up a little bit. It takes a couple of long nights experimenting, but that's what this is for. You can have this unlimited. You can keep creating reports. HTML validation of the web pages. You can just go to that and it'll show you why your HTML is not valid. Your CSS is not valid. Readability of your web page. Don't even know how to pronounce this word, but they have something called a Flish reading score. Is like shows you how good your page is to understand for the search engines and the computers. So my site is 100, or this site is 100 compared to the 1 out of 10. Theirs is not so good because it says a score of 60, 80 is considered to be optimal. But with 100, I mean, like, wow, okay. So now that's good. Keyword use in the first sentence of the body. Wow, right here. Okay, I'm okay over here. Search term is good for it. My search term doesn't even have it in there. So for the first words, it has sign in, customer service, wish list, shopping bag, but it's okay. Look at this advice. It gives advice. Search engines need text to index your web pages to determine the theme of your website and produce a site summary. They cannot read what is written on your graphical images, of course, or in a flash movie. Google recommends to create a useful, information-rich site. Fresh, continuously updated content is one of the best ways to ensure that search engines return to your website. So it starts to show you what you can actually start doing different for your website. Your meta refresh tags, your meta robots tags, your meta title tags, your meta tags twice. I mean, it shows you exactly what you need to do. Factors that could prevent your top ranking. It shows you everything from backlinks to your web page, search engine result page, negative ranking factors. You should be able to say no to all of the following questions, all right? All of this stuff. You remember the big thing, like one of the big ones right here is your content very similar or a duplicate of existing content? How many times have people created automated things, automated sites, and the title and the description and the keywords is duplicate from the other pages, even though they may have different stuff on the page. These flash by night porn sites and stuff. Google's going to start de-indexing them because they know they're automated. They're all duplicate. You can't make 1,000, 5,000 different pages and they all have the same keywords, titles, and descriptions. They're going to know it's fake. All right, so it's going to tell you exactly what you need down here and where your rankings stand at. So that's just a little summary on how the optimizer works. Real quick, I didn't want to go too long in it, but let's go to the next subject, which is going to be over here. Okay, and I'm back, and what we're going to do is go to the main page again, and we're going to check out some other things that it has to offer us. It's going to be keywords, link building, submission, competitor spy tools. What we're going to do right now is we're just going to breeze through a couple of these, like the keywords and the link building and the competitor spy, and then we'll go to the actual submission pages. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the keywords. Now look, we're in the keywords. Keywords is just like the Google keyword tool. You can put your keywords in here. The main keyword I guess we were using today was going to be men's designer clothing. Let's see what it comes up for that term. I'm gonna search. All right, they got 820. All right, and then if you want to get more, of course, that's why mine's rank a little bit higher. You can put men's designer search, and it comes up with a lot more. Of course, the smaller your keyword is, the more you're going to come up with. So we can go ahead and put men's and see how that ranks up. And you can put men's clothes. Push enter. And it shows you all the keywords that you want to do. If you want to add one, you could just put one, add another one, put another one, and then switch to editor and optimizer. And you can start adding those keywords in and try to rank big for those. All right, I would try to use some that don't have a lot of competition, like men's cheap designer clothes, men's clothes shops, or Gap men's clothes, men's workout clothes, something like that. All right, but this is just the basic of managing your keywords. There's a lot of different things that can help you right here in the help tab. More keyword things, more tools over here. Let's go ahead and switch back to the main page. Okay. Now we're back in the main page and we're going to go for link building. Link building. This is really good because what it does is it links a lot of different people and websites to your blog or website. Let's go ahead and go there now. Now we're back in the link building, the link manager. This is where you can get a lot of different prospects to have links to, good PRs, page rank sites. All you have to do is just add sites, find websites with link suggestion forms that's recommended. You can find existing backlinks to your site or find blogs that you can link to. Find existing backlinks to your competitors, which we're going to go through next, competitor spy, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But you can go ahead and add links. Once you add links, it says, let's go ahead and go to this form right here. You could put general keywords and then find everything that has to do with that keyword, all sites, and they'll automatically put all those sites, find the link suggestion forms, and it'll let you go ahead and put your URL, your text link, and your description over here, notes about the site and where you found the URL. It also has an automatic email sender out, so you can put the recipient's name, the email, the subject, the email subject, and how you want this site ranked. I decided to wait for you to put your site on my link, or put my link or your site before I say it's okay for you to put mine, or vice versa, things like that. Okay, you have a lot of different things that you can go to that'll help you with this. It also generates a report, so once you finish getting all those sites, by the way, it grabs thousands and thousands of sites. It depends on how many you want. You could generate a report, and they'll generate that report and show you exactly who's been linking to you and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and go back out of this one. It's time for us to go to the competitor spy. You want to get a good competitor and see that that person is already ranked top 10 on Google, Yahoo, or MSN, Bing, all those good sites, and see why they're ranked and what their backlinks are. Let's go ahead and go there now. So now here comes the good part. I don't think any other SEO software has this. You can spy on your competitors. I mean, really, you can really find out what backlinks they have to make them so high up in the Google rankings, and you can steal those actually. So for the Nifty Fits, let's see if our competitor would be something like Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's.com. Get some info on this. Bam. We got 5 stars. All right. Analyzed website. Nordstrom has #1 ranking in Google's organic top 50 results. You can find like 8,000 ads that advertise the site on Google AdWords, or 42,769 backlinks from other websites that point to this website, Nordstrom.com. I mean, you can actually find these. Look at this: Foursquare, About Nordstrom, TripAdvisor, Store Locate Us. These kind of people are already like PR1s that you want to go ahead and start linking to. So if you really want to get all these backlinks, all you have to do is click on this right here that says backlinks, and it has exactly where their backlinks are and exactly what their keyword term is that they're using to create a link on their backlinks for that site. All right. Look at all these. Look at all these. These are some of the top ones. All right. Most of the time it's just using Nordstrom. So, it just shows you what you can do. And say if you wanted to go ahead and find out more about that site, you can actually just click on one of these links and say, okay, he has Nordstrom and it's going to be on a2kbrazil.org. What the hell is that? You're going to go ahead and go here. And then it shows you a2kbrazil.org.br as 21 ranking in Google organic top 50. Got to find no ads, but it has 1,600 backlinks, and it shows you what all those backlinks are and what the position are, what the social results are, and the date they were put there. I mean, come on, what else can you ask for? I mean, this is one of the top softwares in the world, and no one even knows about it. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it right now, because you were wondering how my site keeps coming up on Make Money, or how to make money, or make money online on top Yahoo sites. Yes, we do generate about $2,000-3,000 per day, but this is the kind of software that we use to get up there. This software paid for itself in one day. It paid for itself in one day. The next day I bought the business one, and you can have actually unlimited URLs on your actual page. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here and go to the main site, show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Now we're back at the main page again, and what I want to show you is why I only have 2 up here. How many can you really have? Well, on this one, I have the standard edition. I'm just showing you the standard edition. This is just because this is another one of my computers, and it's just to show you what it really means to get up in the rankings of Google. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is on the administration page, it shows what are the limitations of this edition. All right, it shows you every time it actually upgrades itself. Look at this: 18th of July, 23rd of July, 25th, 26th, and you automatically get these as long as you stay up to date. All right. The limitations of this edition: currently you can manage up to 5 projects on this edition. If you upgrade to the business edition, you can manage an unlimited number of projects and domains. That means you will have unlimited domains that you can have automatically going in by scheduled events. The scheduler right here, what it does is you can add a task, you can do a rankings check, and you can have it set to where it goes, export the rankings, or you can have it check monthly or weekly. Weekly, you can have it every single bi-weekly, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever you want to do. Cancel that out. You can also have it for the submission, where it could do the same thing. I don't ever save the report, so it does the same thing. You could do it daily, but it's recommended to do it monthly, and it shows you what day, what time, and what month, or whatever that you want to have yours done on. Or you could just have it done on the first of every single month and keep IBP running in the background, and it automatically do it for you and generate reports and send it to you while you're drinking your alcohol, or while you're eating your lunch, or while you're at work. That's very important, because if you're at work, you can't do SEO optimization. A lot of companies don't allow you to be on the internet, but this will do it all for you while you're here. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the submission. This is the biggest part, and then I'll go ahead and end this tutorial. Let's go here now. Okay, this is going to be the last part of our tutorial for today for the Internet Business Promoter software. What happens here is we have a lot of different submission SEOs and search engines that we can submit to, and it submits to all of them. Okay, so this is just the bottom. Let me scroll up to the top. As you can see, they have all different languages, all different countries, and if it's submitted or not, which search engines are going to go by: Australian, Canadian, French, German, English down here. What I usually like to do is I go to the tools. Once I go to the tools, I can just easily submit all to not submitted. It's not submitted, so I don't have to worry about that. I could check all, see all of them been checked, and then I have conflicts. See that conflict? It only accepts submissions in German or submissions from Canada. All you have to do is just go to the tools and then uncheck conflicting search engines, so that way you won't have a problem with it slowing it down. You don't need to submit to something that's not going to accept you anyway. Who cares? But it's a lot of search engines. Look at this. Search engines. Everybody knows about these search engines. ANOX, talking about entire web, fiber search, ghetto search, everything that's on here, jade.com. You saw all these when I was already in the ranking. How did I get so many rankings? Yes, that's why we make $3,000, $3,500 per day, because we already submit to all these different websites. And even this .fr, which is French, it accepted it. So, okay, I'm in a French search engine now. All you have to do from here is say, okay, what about the keywords? Oh, that's the best part. You can edit, submit. All right, so now you got the submission URLs. That's the URL that you want, or if you want a certain page for each individual one, you can submit certain pages. It's good to only just submit your main page, but if you want to, you can go ahead and submit a whole lot of different ones. The category that you want it in, and you can have business, clothing, or you can have over 100 plus different topics that you want to submit to, and also academic, adult, and personal. Adult is very famous on that, and it will tell you if this search engine allows adult or not. You could just click conflicting search engines, and it will not submit to those, so you won't get banned. That's very good on there. So if you have an adult niche, then you want to go ahead and do that. The title and keywords, look at this. You can automatically get title from the web page that you're on, and they'll put it on the top, and then you could edit it or however you want to. Search engine, the submission keywords, yeah, for all these that you want to submit to. What if you want to submit more than one word? What if you want to submit 10 words? Then go ahead and submit them. You have to do at least 5 keywords or key phrases, 1 per line. So if I wanted to just take all these out and put men's designer clothing, it says, boom, I have it right there, but I got to at least put 4 more. That's how optimize it. You want to at least put 5 keywords in there, okay? But, you know, I don't want to do that. I could add that on if I want to just put that on there too and just get the keywords from that page, and all of a sudden it'll be back on, you know? I have all that back on, and then I could just put my other main keyword, like I said, men's designer clothing, back on the top, copy, paste, and it'll submit all of those. Also, it has the descriptions. It automatically generates the descriptions for you. You can change them from the short, normal, and long. It shows you the max, the minimum, and it automatically does the max for you, the max for each individual one, so you won't get banned by having too long or too short of a description. It automatically gets the description from the meta tag if you push it there for each page. Alternative descriptions. This is where, if you want to do a manual submission, you can have a random amount of descriptions and titles. Say if you want to have 3 different kind of titles for the manual description, well, it'll shuffle all these up in all these different ones, so therefore you won't always have the same ones. It'll be just like if you were submitting to a PPC campaign or CPC, a PPV campaign, something like that. All right, your name and email, so you can go ahead and put all that information in there just in case the search engine would like you to do that. Postal information, you can make up one, or if you have a really good personal business, you can go ahead and put all that stuff in there. You don't need the fax or the toll-free number, but it's optional. You can put it in there. The state, you can put it in there. You also have the country, you can put them all in there. So you could create a submission report and everything, and you can go ahead and submit. I'm not going to submit this one because this is not my domain, and if you submit too much, it will start to ban you from the search engine, saying you're over spamming your website. So I haven't submitted it at all. This is not my domain, but it was just to show you what it would look like. I could show you some of my domains, but they're all going to be top 10 on Google. I have about 13, actually 16, 17 of them that's actually top on Google for at least 2 to 3 different key terms. But if it did submit from right here, it'll automatically start to submit, and it'll show you submitted, not yet submitted, and it'll go through all of them. And when it says done, it'll say done real loud, and you'll be finished. Okay, so you have also semi-automatic. That means that you can actually put what you want to in each individual ones. You have paid links, free links, English searching, and everything. You can have all kind of things that you can put. Look at all this. So let's go ahead and go out, and we'll go to the main page. And there you go. That's going to be the end of the Internet Business Promoter tutorial.
Download the free trial version now.